I think CDs are like on their way out quick. You know, physical CDs, you know?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, nobody uses CDs anymore. It's all digital.
Right.
Download,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I agree with you. I haven't used the CD in in years. Well, hello everybody. Sam, hello Sean. How's it going?
How's it going?
Glad to have you. Are you guys musicians?
No, I wish,
A
but
little
no.
bit.
You like music?
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to silence somebody. Hang on. So I'm silencing you, Glenn. Motion if you want to talk, because there was a little bit of feedback going, Glenn. Okay. So hey, Sam, are you? I see records in the background. Are you a musician?
Yeah, as a hobby, mostly.
Right. Have you heard of Glenn DeLaune or myself?
A little bit. But there. Sorry.
All right, Sean, go ahead and talk. Sean's going to come back in. So Glenn's been a musician for a long time. I'm going to unmute him. Go ahead, Glenn. How long have you been a musician? Yeah.
Me?
Nice. That's aging yourself a
49
bit,
years.
Glenn. I'm 48 and I've been a musician for about 5 years. So
You have? Yeah.
Nice.
Started when I was 5.
You know, I really appreciate your I appreciate your contribution to music. You fill a space that a lot of people don't. You make a lot of patches for the multi-effects units. And why do you do that?
Yeah. Well, it's a long story, but I was in a band for a long time, and I started doing these symphony shows, and the band got jealous. So I decided I needed to quit the band and concentrate on my symphony shows, but I walked away from a pretty big amount of money. So I had to figure out, okay, what am I going to do now? How am I going to replace this income? Well, at that time, I had a pretty successful YouTube channel. At that time, I only had not even a million views and maybe just a couple of hundred subscribers. So I thought, well, maybe, and I had been making patches for a long time, but giving them away for a long time. And I thought, well, maybe people might be interested in buying these things. So that's how I got started. And now my YouTube channel is really big now. A lot of good people out there that I've met and talked to on a regular basis are all over the world.
I really appreciate the effort that you go through. I know that it's difficult, especially on some of these modeling units, to make a patch that's that has any sounds good, and you do a really nice job at creating patches. Right now, I've got a little plan for the Line 6 Helix to try and make a patch that is the Dumble, sounds like a Dumble, and I haven't had any takers on it. Can you explain how you would go about making a Dumble patch?
Well, I tried it. I thought that the Marshall 2204 model worked the best at low gain, But I'm in the process of trying to learn how to tone match sounds, and it's pretty technical, you know. It's really hard. I've I haven't gotten it yet, but using IRs and sampling a guitar player's tone. Okay, using a really high fidelity EQ to try to find the EQ curve, and then apply that EQ curve to a test tone, a generated test tone. Okay, and then make that as an IR. But I haven't gotten it yet. But I'm not going to give up. That would really help
you to give up because
capture
you know what?
Somebody's sound.
I sat down and I think I made a patch that sounds okay for the Dumble on the Line 6 Helix, but holy mackerel, it's not even close. It's not even close.
Mm-hmm. It's all it's a feel thing, man. It's a feel thing. It's in the hands and the technique. I mean, you watch that guy play. Either one of those guys, they're incredible. You know, I'm talking about Sam and the other guy. Not you, Sam. I'm talking about another Sam. But Sam, say something, man. What are you
mainly I'm into like metal music and stuff. Well, I love all the styles of music. I love music to be exact. But what I wanted to ask you there, you're talking about tone matching. I have a lot of Line 6 products. But I've recently looked into Bias Effects Desktop, and it actually does the tone matching. You can, like, I have a Randall Warhead, and you can actually match that tone, and it will give you all the settings. Of course, it's all like preamp sound and digital and stuff. But hey, it does a pretty good job. Did you look at Bias? What's your thoughts?
Yeah.
Hey Sam.
Yes.
I actually recently tried that, and you haven't tried the Line 6 Helix. I must say that you need to try. You need to like, if you can get into the store and try it. Mm-hmm. There's a feel to it that while you can get the tones with the because I was actually looking for a way to replace a $1,500 unit, and I couldn't get the feel that from the Line 6 Helix that I could with the Bias. So what do you think, Glenn?
Yeah. I know about the Bias and everything.
Just a second. I'll be back in a few.
I use the Helix.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, all right, Sam. I have to have something that I can use live, and Bias, that's a computer application.
Yeah. I couldn't get the I couldn't get the Bias to feel the same. Could you, Glenn?
I've never tried Bias.
I tried it for a little bit. We're getting a little bit of background noise off of your microphone, Glenn.
My microphone's probably up here on my screen, near my camera somewhere.
Are you listening to it through like louder system?
I'm listening through it through my regular speakers. Maybe I could turn it down a little bit.
Okay, great. Yeah, that may be what it was. It was overpowering a little bit. I got some people saying, try for you to try earbuds, but
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I turned it down. That should help. So there's people I see a bunch of people on the top. Are they just listening?
Yeah, Sean Thorpe. Hey, Sean Thorpe.
Oh,
I can see Sean. He's listening in. Sean, come on in. Come on. Yeah, Glenn, I'm glad I'm glad you showed up. Thank you for supporting me on this. And maybe what we could do is offline, give me a call. And there's Sean coming in. Offline, maybe what we could do is I'd like you to be like maybe co-host every Sunday if you want. If you have time. Sweet. Yeah,
that
that's
would be
awesome.
cool.
Hey guys, am I
Sean,
back?
That would be cool.
Sean, very, very loud.
There's Sean.
Sorry.
Oh, no problem. So how's it going, Sean?
Not too bad.
That's good. No, your signal's good. I think Glenn. Hey Glenn, do you have a headset like a mic? You do? Can you like a USB?
Yeah.
Can you plug it in?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not a USB. It's
Just if you can, just connect it to the headphone port on your computer or whatever you're using to monitor with.
Oh, much better, Glenn. Much better.
All right.
Go ahead and talk, Glenn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Much better. Yeah.
Okay.
We're not getting any noise. That's excellent.
good.
Yeah, we were getting kind of the mother load of all
Okay.
weird staticky bursts there for a while. So
It sounds fantastic now.
Okay.
So we got Sean, we got Glenn.
Cool.
Glenn, I would love it if you'd be my co-host every week if you can make it. And so tell me, Glenn, what is the biggest challenge? What is the biggest challenge you got? Wow. Hang on. Still getting some noise, Glenn. Do you have your speakers on? No. Okay. What is the biggest challenge you face as a professional musician?
Well, probably to find other musicians that you can get along with. I'm in a band. Well, I'm in a couple of situations now where I really like the people in the band. We had a party Friday night, and we just hung out together. It's a really great group of people. I think that's the hardest thing for people to do is find musicians that they can bond with and make great music with without having all the egos and all that other stuff that comes with people that don't have the what's the word haven't been in it a long time,
Right.
That comes with age. In other words, no egos. That's the hardest thing.
Right, exactly. I totally get it.
But I mean,
you get a little tired, especially when you're a very talented musician. Yeah, and
thank you, Chad.
you know what you're doing, and you know why you do it. But then you have ones who may not be as professional or experienced, and they come along and they may say, "Oh, do it this way or do it that way," or "No, you stink." How do you deal with that?
Well, fortunately, I haven't heard that.
No, because you don't.
Time.
I know, but
listen, my wife will tell me if I stink at something. Okay,
Me
she
too.
knows what's good. My wife has a great ear. She's my cheese detector.
I've got on here. I've got your little Helix screen protector, and I must say, kudos to that. That was a really good idea. The only thing I want to do is I want to come up with like a, for lack of a better term, a condom that goes over and it can prevent the spills on the Helix. Hey, Sam, how's it going, Sam?
Yeah.
So, have you been listening at all to what we're saying?
No, I was on the phone with my wife.
Oh, hey.
I had to go and step away for a little bit.
We've all got lives.
Yeah. No, I'm actually just looking at this Helix. I'm loving it right now. So
Are you a
this is
guitar
all.
player? Are you a guitar player?
Yes. I have the Line 6 Pod HD, and also I have a Line 6 amp with the 210 Celestions. It's a Line 6 Spider 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's the 3. And I love the Spider 3. Like, it just, the sound is amazing. And it's my everyday jam amp sort of thing. I have the FBV foot switch. Now, does the Helix come with the FBV plugin? Like where
the Helix doesn't need it. The Helix has its own. Now, let me go to it here. The Helix has its own floorboard. You see that?
Okay. So technically, you can plug this into like my Randall, and it will run as a. Okay.
Right. Yeah, and what is the Helix is going to do for you is it's going to give you that real feel of an amp in the room, even if you go through a PA. If you've got a loud enough PA, this is going to, as Line 6 says, it's going to give you all the warts of the true amps. It's going to give you all the nasty parts of the true amps and the good parts of the true amps. So while you listen to the Axe effects, and I love the Axe effects, I think it sounds amazing. Larry Mitchell, I met Larry Mitchell last summer, and he plays through the Axe effects. The Axe, go ahead, Glenn. Oh yeah. He plays through the Axe effects, and I love the way the Axe effects sounds. But even Cliff, the guy who makes the Axe effects, he said that he actually didn't complain about the Helix. What he said is there's just basically different ways of looking at it. Where the Axe effects comes in is more of a optimized kind of a tone, whereas the Helix is more of an actual amp type tone. And what you get, and frankly, I'll be honest with you, you get in a personal mood about what you're listening to. And I was trying to dial in the Helix yesterday, and and it's going to sound bad, I hated every tone I heard that I dialed in. But that was my ears. That was me, not the Helix. It was like I just couldn't get the tone that I liked.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the Helix. It wasn't, and it could have been the Axe effects that day. I think our ears suffer from what we would call maybe a fatigue, or you're done. It's just like you can't take any more tone. Mm-hmm. What do you think, Glenn?
Well, I'm looking at this right now. I got the image of all the inputs and outputs. It's very interesting. So technically, I wouldn't even need an amp head. I just need the stack and plug this in, and you're in business.
Well, what you actually need is a powered PA or. Okay,
powered, yeah.
Yeah, it would have to have some sort of power.
Yeah, I see you got the sends and returns and XLRs out and ins and your phones are in, aux in, mic.
And one of the nice things about it is you can set up what's called a wet, dry, wet scenario.
Yeah.
You can actually set up to where you have your bass tone is coming out of one send, and then all of the effects are coming out of like the standard settings. So you can have a PA that has left and right, and your bass tone will come out of the effects. And
cool, yeah, that's pretty cool.
No, there's really it's a phenomenal piece of gear. How do you like it, Glenn, compared to all the rest?
I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. This guy says sounds like someone's flushing the toilet. I'm sorry, guys. This is funny. Oh, the ego BS. You get weary of. Okay, yeah, Rick's funny. Rick, I'm sorry. You were talking about the Helix and whether or not you don't need an amp or.
Well, yeah. I mean, how do you feel it compares to the rest? You know, compares to you put out a lot of patches, so from different manufacturers and Line 6 through Boss. How do you think the Helix compares?
So far, I think the Helix is the best that I've had. I haven't. I've tried an Access X, but it was the really early one, and I didn't. A guy actually shipped me his Access X to create some patches for him. I wasn't too happy with it. Now, I know now they're really good, and the Kemper is really good, but for me, the Helix is the best thing I've gotten so far. Really nice, really nice.
Okay, so we got a question up from Rick of Rock. He says any emulation will be tainted by EQ. So how transparent will PA EQ be?
Any emulation will be tainted by EQ. Well, the Helix allows you to use custom impulse responses. Okay, so you don't even need EQ, and you don't even need to use the onboard Helix cabinets. You can use third-party custom impulse responses that sound just like you're using a real cabinet. So, how transparent will PA EQ be? Well, you wouldn't even need PA EQ or very little. When I'm running on these shows, the EQ is pretty much flat on the board. If they tell me it needs something, I'll dial it. I'll use my global EQ on the Helix to dial it out. But usually they just run it straight flat. So that would be my answer to that question.
So Rick of Rock says that's what I mentioned going into the return. You need pure amp to do the tone justice. It would have to be flat, otherwise it taints the tone. I do agree under one sense. Tone is affected by tone itself. If you change something about what you're doing here, it's going to affect what you hear over here, no matter what. It's not just power amp. Your power amp will affect your tone. Your preamp will affect your tone. Your speaker will affect your tone. It doesn't matter. Speakers affect everything. So in one way, I agree with what he's saying, but in another way, what we're talking about is before you get, and if you get any headphone or speakers, the Helix sounds exactly what it sounds like.
Somebody was asking if I've always used the thumb pick. Yes, Marikian. Yeah, I've always used the thumb pick since I was very young.
So how close can you get to a specific artist patch? Glenn, you made okay. I'll speak of Glenn's patches, because I'm not Glenn, and I get to speak of Glenn's patches. And with the Helix, he created a patch that I personally find amazing. There's two patches that I find amazing that Glenn created, Rick. And Glenn created a patch for Ted Nugent and for Queen. And I gotta be honest with you, they nail the tone. Glenn, can you talk a little bit about the Nugent patch and the Queen patch?
Well, the question was how close can you get to a specific artist patch? If you have a good enough ear, you can get really, really close. But you have to start with the same kind of amp the artist you're trying to emulate, same kind of amp they use, same kind of guitar, type of guitar, same kind of effects. So you have to do a little research. Once you do that, you'll probably find something in the Helix that comes close to all of those different things. And then from there, it's an ear thing. You have to have a good enough ear to hear frequencies and things like that. Once you figure out how to do that, you can pretty much copy almost anybody's tone.
And right
it just
now,
takes a little time.
Yeah, and right now on the Rick on the Helix user group we've got at Facebook, I've got a 10. Okay, woo, big deal, $10. But I've got a patch that I'm trying to emulate a Dumble amp. You know, there's a specific sound that Sam Velo and says, yeah, I have a 6.3 Copperhead Vox 830 English is undone by it. I don't understand what you're saying, Rick of Rock. Hey,
probably means that he's never heard anything that can emulate it.
Okay. So what is the specific, Rick of Rock, about the tone that you like in that 63 copper top Vox AC30? But back to the Dumble. I have found it very hard to get that Dumble. There's that Joe Bonamassa kind of a tone that I've been trying to get. And I don't have the fingers that Joe Bonamassa has, so I'm finding it hard. I'm not a great player. I'm kind of a hack. Glenn is a lot better player. A lot of people are a lot better players than me. But it doesn't change my enthusiasm for good tone.
So what's I see there's a USB. I'm sure it comes with like a modeling software where you can, you know, modify, like with the Pod HD, it comes with the Monkey or whatever it is, HD editor or whatever.
Yes, that's coming.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
coming.
not out yet.
The editor software is coming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I really love that feature. Like, I know the Pod HD, it's whatever. It's old. It's what I find about that though is the sound sometimes is really gritty.
Yeah, it depends on what your output setting is.
Okay. Yeah. It's just like, it seems like I'll make a distortion or whatnot. In the headphones, it'll sound like it sounds good, but it's not perfect. But then if I record it, then it sounds pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Like the direct input is half decent. No, if they come out with a nice software, that'd be really neat.
Well, they're working on this software right now, but the screen itself, if I go to the screen itself is amazing. I must say, you can do everything really fast. Here's the issue I have. If you see, I've got mine up on a platform. I can't use it on the floor yet until I get that editor. I mean, I would love to have the editor right now, but they haven't released it yet. I'm hoping that they release a good one soon. But yeah, they are working on the editor, but you can do just about any you can do just about anything you want right on the unit itself.
But what about editing with your feet, Chad?
But the tones that you get, whether you go through headphones, hearing tone is that I'm after. That guy has a sweet riff. Give me hearing tone. That's what I'm after. So Jimmy Herring, I've never heard of Jimmy Herring. Have you heard of Jimmy Herring, Glenn?
Nope. No, I haven't. Sorry.
Yeah. So Allman Brothers. Okay, great. Thank you, Rick of Rock. Hey, is there anybody? Hey, Sean, can I bump you for Rick of Rock?
Yeah, do it.
See, the issue I'm having with all the
okay. Hey, Rick of Rock. Come on in. Take a seat.
Yeah, the issue I'm having is what I liked about the Helix is that there's 12 settings I guess you can choose from. Sometimes I'll from with the Line 6 you only have I have 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if I want to create a tone, a certain tone works really good, for example, with the Randy Rhoads or the Explorer, But then I go on this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 8-string iron label, and it's a lot. Like I can't use the same sound at all. I have to modify completely. So, and a lot of times that's where I run into problems. Is I take a lot of time to set the perfect tone, and it's really hard to go and tweak, especially like. I don't know. It's limited. I'm limited in the editing software where it doesn't take as much. Eventually, I don't remember what it says, but it says that I can't put more patch or more effects.
Yeah, it's a DSP limit you're talking about. Yeah, well, what you're saying is normal, man. Every guitar sounds different.
Yeah. These are active pickups, EMGs, right?
Yeah.
So
that's
very
normal.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm really liking. I've actually, like this is the first time I'm looking at this Helix thing, and I'm probably go to the store really soon here. My wife's not going to be happy.
Yeah, well, listen, you can find places where they'll give you like up to 45 days to try it, as long as you keep it in really clean condition and you don't remove any plastic things. If you don't like it, you can bring it back and get your money back.
Yeah.
I've done that a couple of times from some different things. I bought a guitar one time that once I got it in my hands, I didn't like it. It was a Paul Reed Smith, Jamie Allender model. I don't know. Anyway, listen, guys, I hate to cut out on you, but I've got to go. So we'll maybe do this again soon. And Chad, we'll discuss the format. Okay, we need a format.
Sounds good. Yeah, absolutely. We'll do that.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Well, thanks a lot for the info. Actually, it's giving me an excuse to go to Long and McQuaid and get some new gear. I tell you, my wife's not going to be happy, man, because I buy a guitar like almost every month. And she doesn't get it. She doesn't get that a guitar sounds different. She's like, you only can play one at a time, right? So, but she doesn't get it, right? So, that's something pretty interesting. They don't have it in stock. I'd have to order it, but that looks really, really, really interesting toy.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal piece of kit. And it was asked, does Helix gent? Sorry, I always throw the D in there.
Yeah,
because I don't gent.
Gent.
Yeah, it probably does.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Listen. Don't feel bad if you have the Line 6 Pod HD 500X or 500. You can get fantastic tone. Don't feel like you have to go to the Helix to get fantastic, because you can.
The more buttons and the more whistles and bells, the more I love it. Just the fact that there's for example, every sound that you input or every patch that you input to your foot switch, there's actually a little LCD screen. You don't need to put little tapes.
Right. Yeah. No, so what's really cool is look, if we go, I've got a patch here that you can set up different, different, whatever the patch can do. And boy, I tell you what, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, and if you're playing a gig, it's actually lighting it up. You can actually see it in the dark, right?
Right, yeah, and
and the side foot switch there, that's used also as a volume and wah, or
yeah, you can use wah or volume, but like I've got right here, you can have 2 extra pedals stuck right into it. And if you stick this one in number 2, then what happens is it says, hang on, expression 1. You can't see.
Yeah, I see the picture here though.
Right.
Expression 1, expression 2. Yeah.
Right. And so the minute you plug it in, you've got expression 1 and expression 2. You can also have expression 3. Yeah. Okay, enough hackery there.
So what is that sound coming out of right now?
That sound is coming right out of a couple speakers, a couple computer speakers that are going into. So what I've got, that sound is coming out of those little tiny,
really,
not those big ones, those little tiny ones, and going into a little microphone right there.
Jeez.
Yeah, and
actually, I thought it was coming out of a cab. To be honest with you.
No, that's just.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this little product here.
Yeah,
I like it.
And that was basically my attempt at a Joe Bonamassa patch. And what I've got is I've got clean and mean. And if I turn my volume to 5 on my Les Paul, turn off the. There we go.
And that's pretty from here, from my end, I swear, if I close my eyes, it's coming out of sounds like it's coming out of a cab. It's pretty impressive.
Well, yeah,
just with those little speakers,
literally coming out of a computer speakers into that stupid microphone.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of incredible. And that is with the standard cabs. If you throw on a cabinet IR, oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for example, I got a solid state. It's a Randall Warhead, the X2, the dime bag edition, whatever. And I have in the past plugged the Pod HD in it and stuff. But it doesn't give me that I don't know, that Randall really tone. I just get the cab out of it, Now I know there's a loop effects, so you can shoot that in there, huh?
Right, you can put it in a loop. Frankly, I never have ever used the loop on an amp. I go right into the beginning. There's settings on here you can control whether you're instrument level or line level.
Okay.
And what's cool about it is some people have complained that, oh man, this ice pick sounds. What's happening is they're going in line level into an instrument level amp. So you want to be you want to hit the amp with what it's expecting. And so if you set this output to instrument level and you go into the front where it's expecting, it's going to sound amazing. And it does. It does. Yeah. So you can go into the front of an amp and you can just EQ it to what you like. A lot of people complain about, hey, no, you can't go into the front of an amp. Yes, you can. EQ it to what you like. What does your ear like? And you're fine. You can go right in. What I like is about going into the front of an amp is you can turn the volume down. Whereas if you go into the line level, you have to use your whatever piece of equipment to control the volume. You can't control the volume. It's just taking whatever it gets.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
The reason why I was saying this is because the Warhead is a extremely high gain solid state amp. Like it's made to just scream. It's 300 solid watts. Like it's just, and the problem I was running through is noise gating. Right. I just wanted something versatile that I could either have. I wanted to use the distortion and the gain of the amp. I didn't, but I wanted like some reverb or some delay or whatever from the pedal only, and add it to the distortion of the amp. And the problem I was getting to is it's such a high gain that it would create even more noise, even more distortion, more gain, more. So I had to actually just make my own sound and just use the clean channel from the amp. That was kind of the problem I was running through if I was plugging it straight through. So, right.
What I like about the Helix is there's a couple ways to tame the noise. So I don't know if you hear the buzz at all.
Yeah.
You can literally go right. So I'll show you on here. So let's let it clear out. There we go. You can go right here. You see where I'm at?
Yeah.
And you can literally turn the gate on right there.
Oh yeah.
So it's literally blocking right there, but you can turn the value up a little bit so that it doesn't interfere. It's actually better in my book.
Yeah.
It's better than a standard gate. You can add a gate effect, but I can put it like right here.
Yeah, the problem with some gates is they're too hard. They're not, soft enough. They're either sound on or sound off.
Yeah. So right now, if I put it, hang on, I'll turn it down to where I don't hear any noise. So right now, I'm at about 60 dB. I hear no noise, but it's not soft. I mean, listen.
Yeah. You can get some sustains in there, no problem.
You can have your dynamic without it clamping shut on you.
Yeah.
So
I'm shopping. Store's closed right now, but I'm definitely going shopping.
Yeah, if you can find one.
Yeah.
I've had mine since I think October.
Okay.
And
the store here, and they'll like it's on the website. Like here, I live in Canada, and I mostly deal with Long and McQuaid, and I got a really good relationship with them because I own a nightclub, and so I deal a lot with them with sound equipment and stuff, and and so they get stuff for me pretty quick. But here I see it's 2,049 Canadian dollars. So yeah, I saw on the website it's 1,300 US, I think, or something like that.
But if you consider a couple things, if you consider the fact that you'll be able to sell off some of your equipment.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. That's the thing with these like me. The reason why I got the Pod HD originally is because I just wanted the noise gate. I wanted something that would do delay. I wanted something that would do reverb and all this and all that. You know, stuff that doesn't. It's not on the Randall. And but then I looked at all the noise gate pedal, for example, was like $150 and this and that and this and that. So you add up all these like $2,000 already. But then you just turn around and buy the Pod HD for $500 and it does everything.
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't go that route because they're very picky about their sound. Like this, when it comes to tone, like some people are very particular. Like I got a friend of mine that's all about Marshall, only a certain year of Marshall. And it's all about, you know, like the preamp, the power amp, blah, blah, blah. Like he's all, you know, he's very picky about sound. And as soon as I show him like a digital sound, like, you know, like Line 6 or anything, he's just like, you know, he's old school, right? Like he's old school. So, but yeah.
This will change his mind. If you were to take and put this unit inside of a like a 1960 amp, right? Just tuck it inside. He wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, I'll probably when I get it there, I'll bring him over and I'll let him try it, see what he says about it.
So here's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna show this real quick. And see if it'll come up. Let's see. Okay, so I'm starting with a blank patch, right?
Yeah.
It's this simple. You go down and you drop into, let's say, amp and cab. We're just going to take a standard amp and cab. I'm going to try a matchless. Channel 2. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to create a reverb real quick. Just a standard reverb. Turn down the effect a little bit. I'm going to throw a distortion in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put a Minotaur, which is like a Centaur, and I'm literally quickly. You're seeing how quick I'm doing this. I'm quickly putting a foot pedal right now. So we'll turn off the Minotaur, and then I'm gonna put a little dynamics in there, so a little bit of a comp, and I'm gonna assign that to a foot pedal. And then, so assign the reverb to a foot pedal, and then I'll put a delay real quick. You see how quick this is? Stereo delay. I'm going to put a harmony. Let's see, Adriatic delay. Set that here. Okay, so now I built this patch literally about a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Turn off everything.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's worth selling the Pod HD, man.
Yeah, exactly. So you take and sell your Pod HD. You sell a little amp. You buy yourself a PA speaker or any kind of speaker.
Yeah, that's what I run. Well, I run little. These guys, they're little Yorkvilles.
Yeah.
And each side there, and also I run the. I just broke something. No, maybe not. It's the new Steinberg UR22 MK2.
Okay.
Really, really nice USB audio interface. It's really, really nice. It records in 192 kilohertz.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's just for how, like for house setting. I don't have like the fancy studio equipment, but for just home, it's perfect. The reason why I got that is because with the condenser mic, I needed phantom power, and I didn't want to use a big mixer, on here. So it's perfect. It's compact. It has the high Z input. If I just want to plug a clean guitar. But also it has the phantom power. It's amazing. Like, it's just, and if I just want to record a track, I just plug my guitar in there and there you go. No, it's pretty cool little unit. So, it's like, for me, it's a hobby. I like toys, and I just, like, for me, it's just for fun, right? I got some people I play music with, but I never, I rather hire the bands to play at my bar than play myself. Like, they always tell me, like, oh, why don't you play at your bar? I don't know, probably be bad marketing.
Well, okay, so you're like me, huh?
Yeah. No, it's just like, I got a particular, I play all kinds of styles of music and stuff, but what I'm more proficient in is like really heavy metal or hardcore death metal and stuff like that. But I wouldn't play that in my setting. It wouldn't match with, the population and what plays, So usually I have like a DJ that plays like techno, and then when I do have bands, they play between country to like classic rock or, old metal, and that's 1980s metal. That's about as far as heavy as it's going to go. But usually it's classic rock and stuff, and people enjoy it as general. So,
well, see, I'm kind of the same way. I am a blues player. So,
yeah, I started picking a lot of blues up because, it's the base of everything. Like, it's the base of emotion, like into music. I mean, yeah. And I started playing a lot more. And I started actually getting into a lot of Delta blues. I love that. Like, cigar box guitars and stuff. I actually bought some components just to build one.
Justin Johnson?
If I've heard of him?
Yeah.
No, actually, no.
Look him up on Facebook. Justin Johnson. He plays the little 3-string, pretty cool dude, Hey, Mike, I got a mic in here. Mike, American, come on, man, Mike, join us. I know you come from the. Say, hey, Sam, are you on Facebook?
I sure am.
So look up the Line 6 Helix group. I started it like 6 months ago.
Okay.
Line 6 Helix. If you look up the groups, join that group. It's a fantastic group.
Line 6 Helix user group, right?
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
And I'll prove you right now. So if you ask to join, checking right now. My computer's going slow. Mike, join in. Come on, man. I'm going to be off here at 6 o'clock. Hold on. So, Sam, you will come back next Sunday?
Oh, for sure, man.
Excellent. Yeah, we're trying to build a following for this. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, I found you. And You are approved right now. So you're in. You're in the group. Yeah.
Thank you.
So follow me, and then you'll be able to every Sunday at 4:00. Where you? What part of the country are you in?
Northwest. No, actually, it's Eastern Canada.
What time is it right there where you are?
9:45.
9:45. So it's 5:45 here.
Okay.
So at my time 4. So an hour and 40 minutes ago is when we start every week.
Sounds good.
However, that being said, I might get a late start next Sunday. So keep looking for me. Keep it in the group, and I'll probably start at 6 p.m. next week, which will be 10 o'clock your time.
Sounds good. I just added a follow, so I'll get a notification when you come on and stuff. So
cooking dinner at the same time. Okay, Mike.
Gonna do a cooking show?
No. Mike was cooking.
Oh,
I was hoping he could come on. So no, but thanks Sam for coming on, and it was awesome to have Glenn on.
thanks for the knowledge.
Have you seen Glenn before?
Pardon me?
Have you seen Glenn before?
No, I actually just looked up a little bit what he's been up to, and yeah, so I guess he's that's what he does. He creates like patches and stuff, and he's had
right.
A few bands and
yeah, and so he's created. What's cool is he's created this little screen protector. And if I can get a good angle at it, you see this. You see the little edge right there.
Yeah.
So he's actually got this Lexan screen protector that goes over the top, so that it protects your screen. It's kind of cool. $19. It's a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he creates really good patches. Let's see if I wonder if I have any on here. I don't know if I've added any of them, but yeah. Hey, Mike goes. He says the Facebook group is the best on the planet, or the best group on Facebook. Because here's the thing. Well, one of the things that we like about the Facebook group is everybody is encouraging to one another. I actually refuse to allow anybody to be rude.
Perfect.
It's just not my personality. I don't want people who are rude. We're here to share with other people. That's what this is about. I don't get a dime. Do you see the shirt right here? It says, "Do me a favor and stop talking." Well, I don't really mean that. What I mean is, it doesn't say line 6. Now, would I like to have a line 6 shirt and get paid by line 6? Yeah, but I haven't. I don't. They haven't even. I've had this group. I actually started. I did the first live unboxing that I know of for line 6 Helix. I actually. What's funny is I don't even know if I could show it, but it was nice. It was a nice thing. Line 6. They were watching during their break. They had me up on screen in their break room, and they all took a picture. The whole Line 6 crew watching my video as the Line 6 Helix was released. Cool. That was cool beans. Would I like to get some money from Line 6?
Hey, maybe one day.
Will I ever get it? No, because I'm a hack.
No, well. It's all a matter of perspective, I guess.
Well, that's true. And you know what? It's okay. It doesn't matter. I know I've got friends who you ever watch the Sean Halley videos? Sean Halley? Line 6, he does the you haven't. Hang on, let me see. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, look up Sean Halley. Sean Halley. Halley. he is their resident guru as far as playing in Line 6 demos.
Okay.
So if you look up his demos online, he shows you what the Helix can do, along with Paul Hindmarsh. Have you heard of Paul Hindmarsh?
No.
Okay, Paul Hindmarsh is the UK's version of Sean Halley.
Okay.
So he's over in the UK, and then Frank Rochetta. I don't even know if I got that right. So all of these people are kind of my friends on Facebook. They're all have to do with Line 6, and again with Eric Klein and whatnot. Does that mean anything? No, I don't get a paycheck.
I'm just like me. I've always been a big fan. Like the first amp I've actually bought for myself was a Line 6, and I think it was a Spider 1 or 2 back in the days, and I loved it. I was like, man, this is so cool. I can just do whatever I want, right? And eventually I think it got stolen or something. And then I went out and I bought this other one I've had for a few years, and it's always served me really well. What I love about it, it's versatile. It does, you just plug your guitar if you feel like doing whatever. It does whatever for you, and a lot of people don't believe. Like a lot of people, they believe if you don't have a stack this high, then you're not cool, But hey, me, I love it. Like it sounds great. It has a Celestion, right, and really nice tight speakers in it. And
I went to a local bar probably a year ago here in Vancouver, Washington, and the guy, I couldn't believe my ears. I could not believe my ears. The guy was playing through a Line 6 Veda. Now, granted, those are fantastic amps. My ears felt like I was hearing some fabulous tube amp.
Yeah.
It was like, and I know I've heard the Vedas before, they can sound like junk, but this one sounded amazing. It was like, it jumped out of the mix. It's like, whoa, holy mackerel. And I'm looking at him, I'm watching him play with the floorboard, and I was like, that sounds incredible.
Mm.
The Helix is miles ahead of that.
Yeah. Well, and I'll go shopping, that's for sure. I'll probably come back next week and I'll be showing off my yeah. Well, that's pretty cool.
Well,
I actually didn't even know about this product. When did it come out? Like it must be pretty young, huh?
It came out like I've been following it since about 2 weeks after it's announced, and that was I think in June or July.
Okay.
June or July last year. Yeah. And I must say, it's a phenomenal product. I've been following it for a while. The Helix group on Facebook, I started right away. I also started a website called pursuingtone.com. It's a forum. Are you familiar with like the Gear Page?
No.
The Gear Page is like a forum where people go talk about different things.
Okay.
The Gear Page, Helix forum probably set a record. Okay. I think if you look up Sean Halley's videos and you look at the NAMM show videos from Sean Halley, he actually mentions the record number of people who've talked about the Helix on the Gear Page. Well, the thing about it is I've started a website a while back, and if it doesn't do anything, I don't really care. I just hope people would go like they do the Gear Page. But if they don't, I don't care. The one thing I do care about is the Facebook group, the Line 6 Facebook group, and I know that there's a lot of people on there, and they're very helpful and kind. And I'm hoping that Mike will go back and let everybody know what a good job this broadcast was. It's small. There was some technical difficulties at the beginning. It was really frustrating. If you look up my, in fact, I'll put it on there.
I don't want to cut you off right there. my daughter's calling me, so I'm gonna
Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on in next time, Sam.
Yeah. No, thanks for the knowledge and really appreciate it. And I'll be coming back for sure, man.
Sounds good.
All right, take care, bud.
Yeah, thank you, Sam. See you next week. Hey, Tar, how's it going?
Hello.
How's it going? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking my water.
Water. That's good. I need to drink some water too.
It's actually a cocktail. It's
So
water.
What are you
water
doing?
cocktailed with fluoride. My favorite drink.
Fluoride.
Yeah, man. A little bit fluoride to fuck up my brain, man.
Hey, don't. Yeah, good idea not to cuss on my channel. No cussing, please.
No cussing? What do you mean?
No swear words. No swear words. Please.
Okay, it's Mr. CD Boston.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
What are you doing? Are you a musician?
No.
All righty. Well, I'm going to ask you we're going to skedaddle. I'm almost done with my broadcast, but thanks for coming on in.
Thank you.
No cussing. Okay, so it's been a couple-hour broadcast. Mike, hey, thanks for coming on. I wish you could have come on in. If you have a few more minutes, I got about 2 or 3 more minutes. Can you come on in, Mike? So, all righty. Stop streaming. Been a very good broadcast. Thank you, everybody. Got things to go do. And Mike, if you could let everybody know it was a good broadcast and that this will be on the blab later. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Hopefully next week we'll not have any technical difficulties. At any rate, I've got people across the United States. Hoping everybody had a good time. Righty. And this is a wrap on the #1 broadcast. And it was difficult. All right. Have a good day.